Four, three, two, one. I can't see the actual numbers, so I'm just gonna forego the countdown and not do anything. So hey guys, Ranch here, bringing you all another struck of commentary. This is gonna be the first set in round 32 of Group F of the whatever MSL 2010. This is gonna be on odd eye 2 between Hwasin and Firefist. We got Hwasin in the upper left hand position as the orange terran. We got Firefist in the bottom right hand position as the purple zerg. So this is an interesting group. I think a little bit more interesting than the last group where we got Hwasin, Firefist, one of the constant surprises of the MSL Ro32 is kind of alongside Hyuk, I guess. And we also have Zero and Jangbi, or Jangbi. I had that one point in time during I think the Lost Saga and maybe the Avalon where I always call them Jangbi because apparently that's the correct pronunciation, but because that's the way Daniel Lee always pronounced it. But then after a while, I just kind of started calling him Jangbi again. I don't know why, but infected by somebody. So to start things off, Hwasin's going to go for a... Right back to the game, Ranchin. Hwasin's going to go for a wall-in on odd eye 2. Not really many changes between odd eye and odd eye 2 from what I can tell. Some mineral changes, the amount of resources in patches, and I believe in some extractors have been changed, but overall not too many dynamic changes. On the opposite side, Firefist apparently opting to go for a 12 hatch, sitting out a drone that I assume is going to go for the 12 hatch. So Hwasin's playing, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Interesting enough, definitely not a scout. So he is sending it out for 12 hatch, but probably not the natural expo, but instead at the 4 o'clock position right here, or not. Okay, interestingly enough, setting out. That's interesting. Setting on a drone to one drone to scout for proxies and one to set down the 12 hatch. I didn't think he was gonna go for a drone scout 2-player map. You often see zergs not to do that, but Firefist being extra careful because Hwasin is a player that doesn't mind bringing out the cheese every once in a while. And never mind, Hwasin, I thought he was gonna go for a wall of some sort, but apparently he's just gonna go for a 14cc on this 2-player map. He's doing the actual opposite. Okay, he can't actually. His supply depot totally off for a wall and didn't notice that until now. But a drone going to come in there, spot the 14cc, so he's going to try to delay the SCV coming off the line for Hwasin just in time to prevent that from happening. But yeah, Hwasin going exactly the opposite of what Firefist thought he was going to go for. One SCV scout coming off to plant down a barracks here for Hwasin as well. And one SCV just to ward off the drone. So, oh wow, another critical SCV coming off just the ramp, just to block the drone from getting up the ramp. The drone is going to be able to get up there, but still, a very nice play overall. One of those SCVs should be going out to scout for Hwasin soon. Yet another SCV being pulled out by Hwasin, so he definitely wants to pick this drone off. And the opposite side, we see a spawning pool going down after 3rd hatch, so... And a wall-in from Hwasin. Only a partial wall, yeah. I think is that a partial wall? I'm not quite sure if a drone can get... I think Marines and drones can get through that, actually. I'm not overall too sure. No, definitely Marines should be able to get through that, but... A refinery coming up for Hwasin too, very quick refinery, so that might be why he was so aggressive in trying to force that scout away, possibly going for mech. That's kind of weird. Hwasin, the type of player that generally when he goes for mech, he doesn't really come out of it very well because he is very much a old school MMM player. Should spot also the timing on that the hatchery is going to come down sooner. Firefist smartly opting to go for the production hatch before spawning pool just because his economy allowed it. So opposite engineering bay coming up, so this is very interesting. I have no idea really what it is exactly that Hwasin's going for here. He's only produced 1 Marine so far, and that's just to kill the drone. So at the very least, he, for now, just wants to keep the drone away. The drone has healed a lot of health since being around there. I'm not even sure if it can escape. Meanwhile, a CV scout way in the upper right-hand corner there for Hwasin. He's hiding that away. I'm not quite sure what the Firefist knows about that. And that drone might get picked off. A couple more shots on that. Only 1 Marine, though, critically. With only 1 Marine, that's not going to be enough for fun. Okay, still 1 engineering bay and an academy in the upper left-hand, so never mind. I thought he might be going for a factory build, but he went for eBay first, so that's why he's going for that early refinery just to get those weapons up, one upgrades, and to be able to get those turrets up. So he's going to go for that rather powerful anti-muta build. Ooh, that's interesting. Nice little first-person map views of the players. That CV scout does get spotted by Firefist, so he's going to go in and take that out, adding in an Evo chamber and going for lair. So he might be going actually for, instead of going for M&Ms, he might be going for, most likely going for lurkers here. And I'm not quite sure how long he kept that scout inside, whether that scout still is inside for Firefist or not. I assume at this point it should have been picked off. 3 barracks is coming off now for Hwasin, so he's going to go, wow, he's most likely going to go for a timing attack. This is a very interesting build coming in from him. eBay into Academy into three additional barracks. He's going to be on 4 racks, very quick 4 racks off 14cc. So he might be gunning in for a stim range +1 timing attack, also adding in a factory. So, and going for comp stations alongside. This seems like a very, very thought-out build by Hwasin here. Going for very specific things. Was definitely trying to prevent a scout from this. On the opposite side, we do see the Aspire coming out, though. So I'm not altogether too sure what Firefist, whether he's going to go for lurkers alongside his mutas or what. He's sending out a drone to pick up the base at the upper right hand. That gets spotted on the drone. Still going to do it, apparently. He's going to be able to. The SCV is going to spot that, but that's a very good position for Hwasin to be. So it gives him a target instead of trying to. If Firefist decides to pick up that base at the upper hand, which has those dual extractors, it might be a target because that is double gas. That's very good for Zerg. Zerg isn't going to come out there and pick off that SCV scout, but still, it is going to be a target for. Okay, drone actually waits for the SCVs to come pick off that SCV before it puts down. Okay, the hatchery, but. Kind of wants to make Hwasin, at the very least, think twice. Starport also on the way, so Hwasin is going to go off 2 bases, going to